Hey, this is Joe, and I'm an office supply junkie, and I just heard a rumor that there is an office supply store, a big box office supply store that's going out of business, and they have a sale. You know, I prefer to frequent my locally owned office supply stores like Pen and Pad, for instance, in Albuquerque, but when there is a big box retailer and they're having a sale, or in this case, going out of business, I'm sorry to see, but it's hard to resist. They might have something I like, and I'm gonna go and hopefully find something. Well, here we are. Office Max is going out of business, supposedly. Although, you know, I've seen enough of these sales in other places. Sometimes they just change their name. They might have got bought out by somebody else, and they're changing their name, and they're going out of business, quote unquote. So we'll see. I'm going to go inside and see what we can find. I know.
It ain't gonna be here. The store closes on the 12th.
Oh, does it?
Yeah.
Oh,
so it's like literally this place got cleared out.
Well, look at these stamps. I've never wanted stamps before, but now I do, just because they're like on sale.
I scored a toner for the office.
Score!
$1,000 worth of toner.
Well, I suppose I could get some glue. Now they have planners. All kinds of report covers and stuff. Well, I didn't think I wanted bulletin board paper, but dang, it's awful tempting. Well, here I am. I got a bag full of stuff, and it costed me $9 and some change with tax. Well, look at this. I got a whole bag full of stuff for under 10 bucks. Let's see what I got. To start with, what do you think of that? Hard cover 3-ring binder, and it's C. Jane Work brand. C. Jane Work, which I think is kind of borderline sexist. Kind of reinforces that stereotype of the woman secretary thingy-majiggy, but hey, I think it's kind of cool. Black and white, kind of cream-colored white striped. So, C. Jane Work 3-ring binder. I use binders a lot for putting my blog articles, my photographic prints in 3-ring binders, sleeves, and all that. Okay, I also needed a slightly bigger notebook, and this is the heavy-duty size. Now, they have light duty, medium duty, that's not exactly the terminology, but then they have the heavy-duty ones, and this is the 2-inch size binder. The bigger ones, like 3 and 4 inch, they get so big that the stuff gets unmanageable. But this is the heavy-duty binding. And so some of these binders, you can't actually operate the rings with the lever. Some of them you click the lever open and then you still have to pull them by hand. But this one looks like it operates pretty good, and it has a double pocket sleeves on the front and back cover, which I think is kind of cool. So I got a couple 3-ring binders. All right, what else did we get? Oh, so this is a storage 6x9-inch poly bags for storing miscellaneous items in, and it has the white label so you can write on it with a marker pen. I really think these are cool. I use a lot of bags like this for different doodads, and it's nice to organize them. Now you notice, so the store was Office Max, but you notice this is branded Office Depot. So apparently Office Depot and Office Max had merged at some time in the past. Okay, now, so remember a couple weeks ago I did a video on composition books, and this one again is an Office Depot branded composition book, and it's paper cover, but it's kind of thin and flexible, not as stiff as the classic composition book. But what attracted me to it is this is a 1/4-inch grid paper. front and back sides. So this might make a pretty cool book for doing sketches and stuff, designing things. So I thought it was pretty cool. All right, what else? Well, you know, it was inevitable that I would get some kind of glue. They had these 3 packs of Scholastic brand, some off-brand of white school glue. I have grandkids, they're in school, and I'm sure we're going to use this stuff. Myself, maybe for woodworking or craft projects, I'll save a bottle, but you can never have too much glue. And at the price, they were asking 53 cents. 53 cents for this. Isn't that great? Okay, so here's another thing I thought was cool. This is a password journal. It's a little paperback journal book for putting your passwords in. I thought that was neat. I'll definitely have good use of that, and it's nice compact size, nice binding. All right. Now these next 2 items, I would say, are kind of frivolous, but so yes, my spare bedroom is my office, so maybe this will go up on the door. And everybody needs a private sign. I just think it's pretty funny having one of those. And it's interesting that it's Costco brand, but it's not Costco with a T. So anyways, that was pretty cool. And let's see what else. Oh yeah, so I'm not really a fan of these cheap disposable mechanical pencils, but for the price, there's a 6-pack of colored ones with erasers. So Papermate mechanical pencils, and these are the 0.7 millimeter leads, which I really think is the optimal size between sharpness and non-breakability, and it's number 2 leads. So anyways, mechanical pencils. Maybe the grandkids might want to use them. I'm sure I'll use them. So there you go. I thought that was pretty practical. Now, this last item. So my wife and I were having a discussion this morning at breakfast about school and how education doesn't seem to be the same as it was when I was growing up way back 500 years ago when there was one-room schoolhouses. I'm joking. But one of the things we made note of was a lot of elementary schools, they are not marking kids' work with red pen because it ruins their self-esteem. Red pen ruins a kid's self-esteem. So they use happy colors like green and blue and things like that. Purple, pink maybe. So, Office Depot pack of red ballpoint pens so I can mark my work with red because I have good self-esteem. So, look at this. Look at this haul right here. All of this for $9 and some change. So I thought I did pretty good today with this going out of business sale at Office Max. I think I had a pretty good haul of stuff. You know, as an office supply junkie, you have to be on the lookout for this stuff, even though, as I said earlier, I prefer to shop at the locally owned stores. But when things like this are on sale, crazy good sale, you know, 53 cents for glue, 3 bottles of glue, things like that. Yeah, and 3-ring binder notebooks especially. So I was happy to have found what I did. The store was really decimated. They hardly had anything left that I wanted. This is what I found. So this is Joe Van Cleve, and these are confessions of an office supply junkie. Hey, I wanted to thank my friend Richard out there who first turned me on to this Office Max office supply sale. Thank you, buddy. I got a notebook for you.